say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons. For Jonas Valanciunas.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, we've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at shooting guard. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. 4 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Sacramento with the ball. DeRozan's shot is off. Davis with it. Well guarded by Murray. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Outside for Davis. Over Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Veen passes to Sabonis. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Sabonis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Kings. And the Mavericks with possession. Thompson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And here's Washington outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Back to Ellis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And he makes the first. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Gafford kicks to Washington. And the 3 off target. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. DeRozan finds Sabonis. Ellis outside from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You look at Sabonis, and he clearly is one of the best passing big men in the game because he sees the floor so well.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ellis against Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Ellis. 6 to shoot. Floats it up for Davis. And taken away by Ellis. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And how about the numbers here for Zach LaVine? Averaging 23 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Davis. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Dinwiddie against Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the players on your screen now have been experts with the ball in their hands for the last 10 games, leading the small forward position in assists. DeMar DeRozan on top.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that. Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
That one good for 2.
This is why they feed Davis inside. I mean, they know how much of a beast he is down there, and he eats good.
Murray outside. Back to Levine. To the inside. Gets deflected. DeRozan outside for Murray. And that one's on target from the wing.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Mavericks trail by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Gafford. His last outing with 20 points. Back to Dinwiddie. Washington sets the pick for Dinwiddie. There's the 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Kings leading now by 6. Pass to Ellis. Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively, and that one gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now here's Murray. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Sabonis' screen on Washington. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Shoots over Gafford. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Dante Exum is checked in for P.J. Washington. Monks checked in for Sacramento. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Seventh in blocks, and they're in the top half of the league and fewest turnovers per game. With a little more focus, I think they could find themselves in the top 10.
And once again, on their block shots, rim protection, Greg, has been a focus this season. It's gotten them a spot in the top 10. They are very tough inside.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Defensive foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal. First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Dante Exum. One shot.
One shot.
That's good from Exum. Now Levine. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Fires from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Now here is Davis after Dante Exum's miss. Dallas moving the ball around with the fadeaway. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
Those long arms of AD help him on jumpers. He pretty much can't get to a shot because he's so long and extends on it.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. A second chance effort. For three, Murray. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Monk kicks to Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Gafford. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Monk against Dinwiddie. DeRozan for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper on.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hot squad.
A different look for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And a change for Sacramento. Valanciunas is checked in. DeRozan finds Levine. Back to DeRozan. Into the lane. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Mavs.
Williams against Monk. Williams can't hit. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Levine feeling it out a bit. Monk for 3. Not going to go that time. And So Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Murray, good.
Murray, 3.
And here's Exum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Gafford. To the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Monk. The Mavericks making the shot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
On the wing, Williams. Monk defending. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here is Monk after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan over Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and DeRozan lays it in. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just so good finishing around the goal. DeMar is tremendous in the paint.
Williams in the post. Out defending. Here's Exum. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Williams finds Gafford. Now here's Thompson. DeRozan defending. Thompson passes to Exum. Shot clock at 5. Marshall sets a screen for Exum. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Kings trailing. Levine, that's good.
Levine just going to work. Talented. Finishing inside.
Here's Thompson. Outside Williams. Over Monk. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's a tie game in Dallas. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Washington and Lively hold down the post for them. Exum is out there with Williams, and it's Marshall in at the small forward. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Now, here's Monk. He's defended by Exum. The drive by Monk. And Lively pulls it down. The Mavericks leading. Williams with the ball. Still without a basket. Monk outside. Buries it from three-point range.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Washington finds Lively. Carter against Williams. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Kings lead by 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Carter against Williams. Lively a screen on Carter. Williams passes to Lively. Washington kicks to Exum. From downtown, Carter pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Outside Williams. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Exum. Hunt defending. Dallas again turning it over. Great, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. And the Kings also making a change. Ellis is checked in. Now here's Ellis. 5 points in the game. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. Drills it from outside. Monk's got 8 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guys.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Dallas. Levine's checked in for the Kings. Throws it up high and finished off by Lively.
Lively got served up a big opportunity, and he ate it up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Sabonis. Monk against Christie. Now, here's Monk. He's tightly guarded.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in.
Jaden Hardy.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 2 from the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Good.
And they've repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Sacramento leading by 3. Outside, Sabonis. Miles passes to Monk. Up and in on the layup. Monk's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Exum passes to Christie. to Hardy. Lively a screen on Ellis. Hardy, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Ellis dishes to Monk. Pass to Wiles. Christie against Levine. Monk for three. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against the Suns. And Marshall kicks to Exum. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now here's Hardy. He's guarded by Ellis. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hardy.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Sabonis. Lyles with it. Now here's Levine. Off target from three-point range. Marshall with it. Now defended by Levine. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Christie. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Hardy. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. Timeout called by the Kings. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Christie, he's checked in for Marshall. Let's go now to the 2K leaderboard for a look at some players that have gotten only better as the season's gone on. The top scoring small forwards since the All-Star break. Second is DeMar DeRozan.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Down low, here's Gafford, and Gafford throws it down. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. Ellis against Dinwiddie. Now here's Ellis. He's guarded closely. Levine for 3. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Christie. Back to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on DeRozan.
You know, when trying to defend Davis, the combination of size and quickness he has is a problem. Hard not to foul him.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
DeRozan, a second chance effort. No good from Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Dinwiddie for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now Ellis, 5 points in the game. Here's Monk. And the rejection by Gafford. Davis dishes to Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got his third basket of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Boy, evolving over time, this part of his game. When Monk does look to set up his teammates, that's a big asset.
Davis kicks to Thompson. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Sacramento's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, Thompson. A three. Rebound collected by Levine.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's 13 points for Zach Levine.
Hey, for all that Levine can do on the hardwood, at heart, he's a pure scorer.
Davis against DeRozan. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside, Davis. Beyond the arc. Oh, Davis showing his range.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Levine, a screen on Dinwiddie. Ellis, the pass to Valanciunas. DeRozan for three. And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Murray comes in for Malik Monk. .58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And it's Davis with the ball for Dallas. Washington passes to Davis. Fires the three. That doesn't go either for Davis. The Kings trailing. 14 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Thompson kicks to Washington. Pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going in this league.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
First free throw is good. Good on both. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fires from way outside. That one doesn't go. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
To the center court. And get ready for the fair half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. So sorry. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
And taking a look at the Kings, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's a great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Mavericks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. On the floor for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. To the middle, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
The Kings shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
Now here's Gafford. Pass to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Inside.
And they're ranked in the top half of the league in terms of points off turnovers. This means they're finding ways to capitalize on other teams' mistakes.
And up there in the top 5 in field goal percentage, as you said, a very efficient offense, and it helps that they can drain shots from all over the floor. And the first one drops.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now, here's Washington. 6 points for him. And Ellis with the block. Dinwiddie against DeRozan. And it's Ellis, top of the key. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. 4 on the clock. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Washington passes to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. And they double up DeRozan. Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dinwiddie against Ellis. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. For Murray. The shot's good from Gafford. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
That's DeRozan's go-to. I mean, he's as deadly as they get with the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Closing the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Kings. Winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot. And, of course, the Mavericks. They're at the 10th position.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And here is Davis, following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Goes back up. Gafford passes to Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine.
There are very few that can handle and battle with Davis inside. He's got really tremendous strength and agility and a nice touch.
And that one misses.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
And he can't hit the second. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. DeRozan finds Levine for the 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's Anthony Davis. Count it, and the foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
For Dallas, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Murray outside. Ellis against Dinwiddie. Right side, DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. He gets that one. DeRozan's got 17 now.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect the shot.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 6. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ellis surveying the D. DeRozan passes to Murray. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Shoots the 3. And Keegan Murray, good for 3. 11 points in the game.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Kings have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the paint. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Murray finds Sabonis. Outside, Levine. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it's DeRozan missing. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Davis against Sabonis. And it's Davis missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Really left alone that time. And that's now 8 points for Ellis.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Pass to Davis. And Thompson kicks to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Davis. Thompson for the triple. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. On the wing, Murray. Outside, Levine. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Davis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
The Kings trail by 5. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. Shoots over Washington. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 19 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Now here's Davis. 22 points for him. Going inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
He misses the free throw.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Sacramento with the ball. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
Creating contact. Sabonis pulls them right in with that pump fake.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And like his dad back in the day, Domantas has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's Davis missing. The Kings trail by 3. To the middle. Gafford with the steal. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to drop it in. 25 points for Davis.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Now, here's Gafford. 12 points for him. Marshall with it. DeRozan's there. Marshall can't hit. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Monk outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Davis against Monk. And they double up Davis. Thompson for 3. The offensive rebound. The Kings trail by 3. Monk outside. over Marshall. Out to DeRozan for the tie. Buries the long-range jumper. DeRozan's got 24 points.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Exum passes to Marshall. Exum sets a screen for Marshall. Davis looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Gafford sets the pick for Davis. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. To the inside. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Davis kicks to Marshall. Gafford is screen on Lyons. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Sacramento's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Outside DeRozan. 56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. No good with the layup. Outside, Davis. It's hauled in by the Kings. Miles got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, Levine. Pass to Sabonis. But no one around him. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Exum dishes to Davis. Levine with the rebound. Shoots over Gafford. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Dallas. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Christie. Dante Exum is out there with Williams. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now, here's Exum. Here's Christie. Now here's Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's Exum. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Monk. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists now tonight.
Enjoying watching Monk handle the rock now. He has the ability to glide through the defense and does a nice job creating for himself.
Here's Christie. Pass to Williams. Now Exum. Lively inside. Valanciunas is there. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
And he knocks down the first one.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, lively, elite in all three categories.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Lively. The Kings leading. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Monk. On the wing, Levine over Christie. And the Kings check on two more.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Williams. Lively a screen on Ellis. Williams. Rebound by the Kings. Levine's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shoots from 14. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Exum. Poked away. Ellis against Williams. Ellis kicks to Monk. Back to Ellis. Clock at 6. Here's Laravia, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Sacramento.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. That they're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And the second free throw, good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Ellis against Williams. They get a hand on it. Ellis against Williams. Ellis, that's good. And the Kings lead by 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Lively the pass to Christie. Back to Lively. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he makes the first. And the Mavericks making a change here. Davis is checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Murray's checked in. And both free throws good for Lively. Sacramento leading by 4. Valanciunas with a screen on Williams. Ellis dishes to Levine over Christie. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Davis from outside the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams against Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. Now, here's Monk. Launches it. Traps in the tray.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Mavericks trail by 7. And here is Williams. And Ellis with the block. And he's able to get it back. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Plays it up off the glass. Davis has got 29.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Murray. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Williams against Ellis. Pass to Exum. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And finished off by Lively.
You can tell Lively knows his position well, knows how to be efficient as the roll man.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the King. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Ellis outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ellis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Kings lead by 7.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Exum kicks to Williams. Over Ellis. Again, the Mavericks score.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Monk. The Mavericks making the shot. 3-pointer. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about the awareness from Valanciunas? He read the pick and roll coverage there beautifully.
Pass to Exum. Williams, a screen on Monk. Exum with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Levine. After Dante Exum's 3-pointer that didn't go.
Levine showing you good effort that time, not allowing the foul to stop him from getting the shot off.
Zach Levine, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach Levine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good, too.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. B.J. Washington comes in for Christie. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. And so Levine nails both of them. Mavericks trail by 9. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie a screen on Levine. Thompson passes to Davis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Now here's DeRozan. A rebound by Washington. Pass to Davis. Gafford sets the pick for Davis. Knocked away. Dinwiddie for three. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. DeRozan's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And Davis puts it in.
And I'll tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Anthony Davis. DeRozan with it. High post shot. Another miss by DeRozan. Mavericks trail by 4. Down low. Here's Davis. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento leading by 4. Now Ellis. Inside. Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Sabonis. He's off on the second. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Dallas Mavericks. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Gafford throws it down.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Kings leading now by 3. And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Outside, Levine. Here's DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 26 points.
Big basket from DeMar DeRozan, an experienced NBA shot maker. He's been in these situations a lot and has come through more times than not.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Get out, fans on the court. Your hot ball. Here comes.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. So it's the Mavericks now, trailing by 5. Here's Washington. Back to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Murray outside. Levine double team. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Ellis wide open. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Dinwiddie for 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Indeed. My goodness, the determined Dinwiddie. Spencer coming up big on a crucial possession.
DeRozan. That's good. DeRozan's got 28.
When all is said and done, DeRozan is a competitor. A fierce one at that. When they need a bucket, he wants to be the guy to get it for them.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Goes up with it. Again, the Mavericks score.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's DeRozan. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Count it.
Boy, sometimes there's just no stopping DeRozan. When he's determined to score, he's going to fight his way through contact.
Dinwiddie outside. 7-foot shot, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. DeRozan inside. He's covered by Washington. And the rejection by Gafford. Murray, no good. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Timeout, Kings. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dallas. The lead is 2. Dinwiddie finds Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Davis. Shoots a fader. Thompson outside. Dinwiddie outside. On the wing, Davis. Shot clock at 5. And they double up Davis. Second chance shot. And they get it back. Offensive rebound. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout, Kings. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gets the three to fall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Yes!
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. AD, efficient night offensively. What got you going there?
I got in the gym yesterday and just played some one-on-one. Get back in the rhythm, get some game shots, and it helped me out tonight. that's it. You know, I just try to stay with it. I'm confident in my game, confident in everything that I do, every shot that I take, and tonight it went in.
Yeah, you were rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And now, our player